Oh, welcome back to Arc Salt Lake. It is 7:30. We cover authentic, relevant, and community stories. And on Arc, we talk about all kinds of falls, right? Including autumn or fall, like the season, and falls like how you can hurt yourself. Well, this week is Falls Prevention Awareness Week. So we have an expert in studio this morning to help us prevent falls. You think it's normal, but you can do some things that'll help prevent those falls.
Absolutely, yeah.
And in fact, we have, as you mentioned, this is Kimball Taylor. He is the regional director for Utah Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-L. So
C-A-L.
C-A-L.
There you go.
Do you have help for reading too? Anyway, we want to get right into it.
Yes.
What are some of the balance exercises that we need to know about?
Right. So falls are a big deal, and so we really want to improve conditions for the people that have falls. So in the physical therapy world, we get referrals for people who have fall risk, and we need to mitigate that. So jumping right into it, one of the things that we recommend people to do is it's really important to get an annual wellness check, and that's one of the first things to do. But there's a check you can do at home to see, and there's really good evidence to support that if you can stand on one foot, you can't see because I guess we need to zoom out more, but that's okay. But I'm standing on one foot, and if you can stand on one foot for 10 seconds or longer, there's really good evidence that you're not going to be at a very high fall risk.
I don't know
right?
if I'm in heels though. It's a
And
little
so
bit harder in heels.
If you find yourself swaying or unable to do that, then it's a good reason you need to get your balance checked better, right?
Okay.
So some of the things that you could potentially do at home in terms of exercises, one of the best ones is just a sit to stand exercise. So that's when we're going to start in a chair, and it's like you're doing squats right out of a chair. We like it because it's kind of safe, because if you're having trouble, you'll hopefully just fall right back in the chair. But it's a great way to strengthen the legs. If the legs are strong, that's going to be one of the really big important things that's going to help with the balance.
Well, we got a chair right here.
Yeah,
it's kind of a low chair.
Yeah, so basically you're sitting there, and you're just going to stand up and then sit back down. And depending on how strong you are and what your function level's like, you may want to aim for 10 repetitions, and you may want to go for 30 repetitions.
So
if
this
you're
is
doing
like
really
doing
well.
a squat, but you've got the chair behind you. Makes it a little bit safer.
Right.
But you can still strengthen those leg
Right.
muscles. Okay.
Yeah, a huge limiting factor for balance is your strength. If you don't have the strength, your body's not going to be able to compensate even if you do have good balance. So we've got to make sure the strength is there first.
Okay.
Second exercise I was going to mention for us is just to actually do repetitions or practice at the single leg stance that we talked about earlier.
Where we're testing the balance. We can do that to strengthen our balance as well.
Yeah. So if you're struggling, if you're not able to do the 10 seconds, it's a good thing to try and practice that. You want to make sure you're safe first of all. If you're not feeling safe, then you don't want to be doing that alone at home. You want to do that in a physical therapy clinic or somewhere that's
Now this
more
isn't
suited.
old people exercises. I mean, everyone can work on that.
Yes, yeah, everyone can work on that. Yes.
So
The balancing here. Do you find that people have one side that they have better balance on than another? Because I'm finding that my right side seems to be a lot stronger than my left side.
So it's interesting you mentioned that. That can certainly happen. And what that makes me think of is, so the third exercise I was going to mention is to do flexibility exercises in the legs. And it makes me wonder if you have an asymmetry, if one side's different than the other, it makes you think, is there something that's different one side than the other? And it could be that there's a strength deficit there. It could be that there's a tightness or flexibility somewhere in your hip or legs that might be pushing you a little bit in a different way when you're on that foot versus the other.
Okay, so how do we do those stretching exercises?
So flexibility exercises, this would be hamstrings and quad stretches, even calf stretches. These are, I guess I wasn't planning on doing those fully, but
he's like putting down his iPad, he's getting ready to do some stretches.
There's no
for
reason
us.
for me to be holding the iPad. Okay.
But yeah, quad stretches are pretty well known. You're going to pull that leg up behind you. If you're at a fall risk at all, you might notice you're practicing your balance at the same time.
That's true.
But lying on the side is going to be a safer way to
do that.
if you're worried about falls at all, right? But stretching the quads, stretching the hamstrings. Generally with hamstrings, we're going to lay on our back and pull the leg up in front of you.
Okay.
Or you could even do it from sitting in a chair with the leg out in front, kind of bending forward. but making sure that you don't have flexibility or tightness issues through the hips and legs is going to be another important thing for that.
And do you recommend that people really start working on this throughout the fall season? Because as we get into the winter, you've got ice
Slip
and snow
sliding,
that you're dealing with.
Yes, I mean, I would say, of course, any time is the right time, because you want, there's never a time that's convenient to fall. You always want to be ahead of it. But it is true, going into winter is a great time to be thinking about it, because it is going to, things do get slippier and slipperier.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most important things, and of course, for us who are aging, one fall can really do you in for a long time.
I find myself saying that one fall can change it all.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, that's a good
And
one.
it's a sobering thought, but it's very true.
Yeah.
So, when people come to see you guys, what do you do?
So the first thing we're going to do is figure out why they have fall risk, right? Sometimes it is a problem that their muscles are just weaker, and a lot of times it's more of a problem that their sensory systems aren't working well. So balance is really comprised of 3 big sensory systems that all route into the brain, and the brain is the supercomputer that has to figure out where you are, if you're leaning this way, if you're leaning that way. If all the systems match well, then you have good awareness and you don't feel any dizziness or unsteadiness. But if one of those systems is giving a bad message, you're going to feel unsteady or you're going to feel dizzy. And so we've got to figure out what it is that's not quite right. So there's tests that we'll do to determine, is it more the sensory issue, is it more the motor issue, and then specific exercises to improve each one.
So if it's sensory, what can you do about that? I mean, if you got dizziness.
So it's good that you brought that up. So the sensory, there's 3 big, it's the eyes, the ears, and then the way your body feels, right? So everyone knows inside your ear you have a balance center, but that messages that come from the ears have to match up with what you see in the world. And that's why, vertigo, that sense of spinning that we've all felt on the merry-go-round, but a lot of people feel that just in life, and it's a big deal. That happens because your ear is saying one thing and your eye is saying another thing. It knows that it's a mismatch that's not working right. So there are exercises that we do to improve how the message from the ear arrives into the brain and gets those to calibrate and match back up.
That's important, yeah.
So if someone's watching right now and they're like, man, I need to talk to these guys and get this all figured out, how do they get in touch with you guys?
Probably the easiest way is to go to, just search physical online, physical, FYZICAL.com. And you'll find we have 10 locations from Ogden all the way down to Spanish Fork across the Wasatch Front. So there's lots of good help available, and and that's one of my favorite things about my job is that I get to work with patients. They come in and they're struggling with one thing or another. We make a plan, we work on it, and to see them change is the most exciting part of my day. It's awesome.
Very cool.
Well, appreciate that. Great information.
Thank you so much for coming in, Kimball.
Yeah.
Great information for us.